Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Make sure that you let me know if whether or not you can hear me in the chat. So I am going to be going back and forth between my computer and here. So let me know in the comments if whether or not you can hear me because we're going to have some class today. I need everybody to get their notebooks out if you are here and watching this on replay, then you need to do one or two things. If you are a guru, either a part of Guru 101, VIP, or Guru Elite, you do not have to take notes today because all of the notes will be left within Guru 101. But if you are not a part of the Guru membership, then I do need you to go ahead and take notes. So as you come in, let me know where you are watching from and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Can you hear me in the chat? Let me know. Give me a 2 if you can hear me. You can hear me. Okay, good. Because I didn't know if anybody could because the headphones are in. I'm going to give everybody a chance to get in here. Email just went out, so I'm giving everybody a chance to get in here. Hello, you guys. I'm so glad that everybody is able to hear me. Okay, we are going to get into a 5-tier system for you guys to be able to master the way to find the perfect hairstyle for not only length retention, but for hair growth. Because give me a 5 if you know that length retention, right, and hair growth are two completely different things, and we need to master both of those things. All right. As we are giving people a chance to come in, I want the people that are already in here first, go ahead and drop your questions really, really quick, really, really fast. So that way, whenever it's time for me to get to questions, I can make sure that I'm getting to your questions first. Okay. Alrighty, alrighty. And everybody, again, everybody can hear me okay. Sorry about any kickback that you may be getting. No, your girl don't have on earrings today. Do y'all want some background music or no? Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, no, we're not gonna do rock in the background. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this 5-step tier process. So, like I said, I'm looking down at my notes, so I'll make sure that I don't skip over anything. But let me know if you are a person who deals with issues as it pertains to like finding good hairstyles, finding hairstyles that don't damage your hair, finding hairstyles that don't break off your hair. So as soon, remember y'all, I'm getting to y'all questions first. We're not gonna take questions right away, but ask your questions, and whenever I get done with the lesson today, which will not be long, then I'm gonna hop right back to the questions, and I'm gonna get to y'all questions first as everybody else is asking. Can y'all see me okay? I don't know how this lighting look. I don't have on my glasses, which means I really don't know. Oh, that's better. Oh, I can see a little bit now. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So number one, tier 1 is scalp health. Write that down. Everybody write that down. And if you are inside of the group, then if you're inside the group, if you are inside of here right now, then go ahead and do me a favor and write the things that I'm saying down on the screen as like notes if you're good and like keeping notes. All right. That was really gonna help us today. So tier 1 is gonna be scalp health. The reason that I'm breaking everything down, the way that I'm breaking it down, is because for the most part, most people get really, really, really confused on this part because most of us think, right? Most of us think that when it comes to hairstyles or when it comes to like doing our hair in general, the thing that you're supposed to do is just go right ahead, figure out what hairstyle is cute, and then once it's cute enough on your hair, right? If it looks cute on you, if the girl in the picture looks like you and y'all favor, then you're like, this style is for me. But the truth is, this is not how you pick a hairstyle. So today what we're going to do in this video, I am going to be driven crazy by these glasses, so I'm taking them back off because this clear is driving me nuts. But today in this video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break down to you basically the patterns that I would follow, right? If you were coming in the salon to see me and getting a consultation. These are the steps and the tiers that you follow if you are going in to figure out what style is going to be best for you. Because at the end of the day, most of the issues and most of the problems that people are getting to are in is because you'll look at a video and say, you know, this is for me, and this is for me, and her hair looks like mine, so I'm going to try this hairstyle because her hair looks like mine, so it's the same thing. But that's not how you pick hairstyles, all right? So for just 1 second, I'm going to take the comments off because I won't be able to focus, okay? Because y'all know I was looking for my notepad. Hold on, y'all. Real quick. Don't leave. This is going to get good. I just can't miss anything. Hold on. Because once I start talking, I'm not going to stop. Here we go. Okay, so number one of tier one, the very first thing that you need to do before you pick any hairstyle whatsoever is learn your scalp's profile. So many times, for example, I'm just going to use this for an example, and if you sensitive, get out. That's all I'm going to say. If you sensitive, get out, because I'm not missing my words today. I'm just using this for an example. If you are a person who will you've been to a hair salon and you're like, okay, I went to this hairstylist this one time and I'm not going back because she did this to my hair and it's never been the same. Well, the conversation we're going to have today will either show you how that's not necessarily the case and maybe it wasn't her fault, or it'll help you avoid that situation in the future. All right, learning the scalp's profile. So number one, the second thing you need to learn, you need to learn tier one is the scalp's profile. What is the scalp's profile? Okay, the first thing is going to be your skin cell turnover cycle. I tell you guys all the time, every 28 days the skin cells on your scalp die off, right? Fall on the floor, and you get new ones that come up with the new hair that's supposed to be in that new phase of the anagen cycle, right? So you need to know your hair growth, your skin cell turnover cycle is so imperative. And people who take the 7-day challenge know how important it is to know the skin cell turnover cycle, because when they learn it, it changes the entire way that they're able to do their hair, the amount of time that the styles are able to last, and all of that, right? The next thing is going to be your porosity. There are a lot of videos going around like, oh, porosity doesn't matter. Porosity's not real. They made up porosity and all this stuff. Y'all, don't listen to that. Porosity is extremely important, because if you're going to be putting products on your hair, you need to know how your hair is able to absorb or release that product. And that is what the porosity is for, right? Because certain porosity levels shouldn't do certain things. And it's just as simple as that, right? So after your porosity, the next thing you need to know is your sweat gland, right? You need to know the level of your sweat gland. Do you have a very highly active sweat gland? Do you have a normal to neutral sweat gland? Or is it like really low, like you don't notice anything, right? This is something that you need to notice. An example of somebody that, an example of a way that you really, really need to know the rate in which you sweat within your scalp is a person who gets their hair straightened, right? There are so many times that you'll see people, they'll write a negative review for a hairstylist because they're like, I went to see this hairstylist and, I went home, and by the time I got home, my hair had already sweated out, like my hair had reverted back. Well, guess what? That has absolutely nothing to do with the hairstylist. You know why? Because when you left, your hair was straight, which means that somewhere from you leaving her chair to you getting home, more water was introduced into your hair. So if you're sweating in your scalp, that has absolutely nothing to do with the hairstylist. This is why you need to know your scalp's profile. If you are a person who has a very, very highly active sweat gland, right? If you're a person who has a very active sweat gland, and again, if you are somebody who's just now coming in, go ahead and leave a question, and whenever we get done with today's lesson, I'll go ahead and answer the question. And this is just for the people who watch this on replay. I have been doing hair my entire life, so when I'm fidgeting and touching my hair, I'm gonna do it a lot. Anytime I see a hair out of place, I'm gonna fix it. I cannot help it. Like, I've been doing hair my whole life. So if I have a client, like, or a friend or anybody in front of me and there's something wrong with their hair and they're talking to me, I'm fixing it. So I'm looking directly at myself. If there's hair out of place, I'm gonna fix it. So don't leave that comment. You be like, you getting on my nerves touching your hair. You getting on my nerves, then I'm getting on your nerves touching my hair. Sorry for the people who don't mind. Okay, so next up, we talked about the sweat gland. That's so important, right? Write this down. And again, if there's we have some moderators in here, do me a favor and write everything down for the people who are just coming in and for the people who are not within Guru. If you are a Guru member inside of Guru Elite, Guru VIP, or Guru 101, I'm gonna have all of the notes within the Guru 101 blog. So, all right. So next up for tier 1, last for tier 1 is going to be your sebum level. Now, sebum is the natural oil that is coming out of the follicle. So you need to know if whether or not you have a low sebum production, a mild sebum production, or a very, very high sebum production. These are things that you need to know, because if you do not know these things, then you are not well equipped with how to treat your hair. And the majority of people have normal to high sebum levels, right? And we'll see dry scalp. Well, we'll see, how can I say this? Because I'm thinking of a really sciencey word that I'll have to explain. We'll witness what looks like dry scalp is actually an overproduction of oil. So we end up fighting fire with fire. A person who has, for example, seborrheic dermatitis will notice a whole bunch of flakes and burning and stuff like that in the scalp. So naturally, the first thing you would do is go and grab oil, right? Because you're like, oh my God, that means my scalp needs oil because it's burning. No, that means there's too much oil. So let's say you have a weave in. Like, I just took a weave out of my head last night. Yeah, I just took my weave out last night. So when before I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to keep this weave in for 2 months, but no, because my scalp started itching. Then it went from itching, and anytime I feel a little burn, I'm like, oop, nope, because I have a very high sebum level. I know that my skin is very oily, my scalp is very oily, so there's only a certain amount of time that I can go without washing my hair. You guys, again, write all of this down, because all of these pieces fit. And if you didn't write them down, you're going to be confused. If you are just now coming in, just stay to the end, boo. And then come back and watch and rewind, but start taking notes from right here. All right. So we're done with tier 1. Now, tier 2 is going to be texture. All right. Remember, tier 1 was scalp's profile. Tier 2 is going to be texture. Now, if I ask, now this is, we going into the comments real quick, and I promise I'm going to get to all of the new clients, the new questions, the questions that you guys left as soon as we get done with everything. Lord, my son's in the camera, Lord. So I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, that's what texture. So for texture, if I was to ask you guys, right? If I was to ask you, what would you identify texture as? What would be the thing that you would give me to describe your texture? If somebody was to say to you, right, what is your texture? What would you say? It's not a trick question. Nobody's getting attacked. old, irritated, Team Natural send out is gone. Plus, I'm not gonna lie to you, I just came in the house and I feel real good. So if you can irritate me right now, you are a professional. Okay, I am in a good mood. Fine. Okay, good. So we don't even have to have this conversation. So silky, coily, fine. Oh, I love y'all. Okay, listen, either y'all new, either y'all all OGs and y'all been here for a minute, or y'all just blessed and smart. Yes. Is there ever an appropriate time to add oil to your hair? I promise I'm gonna get to y'all questions in a minute. Okay, so thank y'all for answering that for me. Thank you, nobody, for saying 4B, 4C, 4W, 4F, because that's not real, right? Texture is defined as straight, wavy, or coarse, right? Well, straight, wavy, or curly is the way that I learned in cosmetology school. They didn't use the word coarse. We said straight, wavy, curly, right? Those are the three textures. And each level, each texture has a different level. For example, you have a certain heat setting, right? Everything has its highest temperature and its lowest temperature. Every texture, right, has its different wavelengths. For example, somebody who has naturally straight hair, right? You would look at, most people would say, if I was to ask you who has the straightest hair, most people would say, oh, Caucasian people have the straightest hair, and that's not true. The straightest hair is actually Asian hair. Their hair is bone straight, right? So the same way that Asian hair and Caucasian hair are on two completely different, are both straight hair, but they're on two different levels of the same spectrum. That's what curly hair is. But because of social media, we've went wild with the A, 4A, 4B, 4C, 4W, 4. No, it's just different levels to it. For example, the thing that's making your hair curly and coily is the side, is two things, right? And people get confused. It's two things. And I need everybody to remember this as we're having this conversation before I get to the questions. Science is a study of the human body. Science is a study of God's creation, period. Like that's what it is. Okay. So this isn't anything to be arguing about or going back and forth about or anything. So when we know our texture, when you understand your texture and you understand, okay, I have curly hair, I have straight hair, or I have wavy hair, you then know, okay, now I can just look at what are the properties of all of these different textures. For example, let me give you some properties. Everybody write this down, or if I have some moderators in here, I want to thank you so much for keeping track of everything in the comments. But write this down as well. These 2 points, these are the two differences. And I want you to understand this. This is why so many people get confused, because we want to put each other in the same boxes without learning the science. For example, we just learned the difference of levels with straight hair, right? Asian hair and Caucasian hair are both some levels of Caucasian hair. We'll talk about that in a second, because we're still talking about straight and curly hair. So when we're talking about straight hair, it falls into this category where most people get so confused because we don't understand what the properties of hair are, right? So for example, straight hair swells when it is dry. Write that down. Somebody please in the comments, write it down. And it's important. It's so important. We're going to get back to it, and I'm going to explain the importance of it in a second. But somebody please write that down. Straight hair swells, like gets larger. The cuticle is wider. The strand is larger, right? Straight hair swells when it is dry. Straight hair swells when it is dry. Okay? Okay? Now, curly hair swells when it is wet. Write that down. Curly hair swells when it is wet. Okay. Now then we have another question. When do you cut hair? So I need you to remember, you know how like people are like, oh, black hair it is, white hair it is. It's no, hair is hair. And this is what a scientist mean when they say hair is hair. Hair is hair. All hair is a fiber. Everybody has a follicle. Everybody has a cuticle, but dependent on sometimes your race, the size of the follicle, and your genetics is what's going to determine the way that your body moves. But everybody's hair grows. Everybody has a follicle. Everybody. Okay, so by you understanding the properties, you can only cut straight hair when it is stretched. Actually, you can only cut, so I'm sorry, you can only cut hair no matter the texture, no matter the race, no matter the gender. You are only supposed to cut hair when it is stretched, period. As stretched as it can possibly be. Not a little stretch, not pulling hair a little bit at a time. No, you are only supposed to cut hair when it is stretched. So what did we just talk about? We wrote it in the notes. That's why I told you to write it down. Curly hair is swollen when it is wet. And it is stretched when it is dry and straightened. Straight hair is stretched when it is wet and swollen when it is dry. So to get a perfect cut on straight hair, you do it when it's wet. And see, this is where the curly cuts came from. That's why I was putting y'all up on game for the last couple of years. Like, no, the diva cuts came because they copied that from the one who did the diva curl products. She was a white woman, and white women cut their hair wet because straight hair is swollen when it is wet. You're only supposed to cut it wet. And that's how they were able to mimic the texture of curly hair, because it is stretched when it is wet. So they wet their hair, stretch it out, cut it, and then scrunch it, play with it. Oh yeah, that look good. And then they keep going. But that's how it goes. So that's why I want y'all to understand the difference, right? Understand the properties of hair, understand texture and why texture matters. You don't pick no hair products based on, oh, I got 4C hair, I got 4B hair, I got 3A hair. So that's why for a while, y'all haven't really seen me here on lives, because I felt like every time I was in here, I just seemed like I was just irritated, because it gets so tiring. 4C, 4B is not real. Like, I just gave y'all a whole spiel breaking down the science of texture. That was only with straight hair. You still have straight hair, you have wavy hair, and then just like you have different levels of straight hair, right? How I did the example in the comparison with Asian hair and Caucasian hair, right? I gave you that comparison. Okay, so when we go to wavy hair, there are different levels of that. There's a high and a low extreme of wavy hair, right? And then when we get to curly hair, there is a different level of curly hair. And then at the curliest is what we called nappy, right? At our highest, for Black women, at our highest extreme, we shame each other for our highest extreme. Other people don't do that, but we do it to each other, right? Okay. The complex that I got was from my brother. It's okay. But I'm just saying, I'm just using that as not the complex that I got when I was little. I'm saying when I was little, I was like, oh, my hair is nappy. It was from my brother, not now. I just using it for an example. You know what I mean? All right. So that was tier number 2. Before I move on, give me a 5. Is everybody okay? Is everybody with me? Because I don't want to keep talking if y'all can't hear me. Yes, I'm live. Hey, Raven, boo. It's good to see you too, lover. So real quick, we gonna hear from you know, this video sponsors really quick, and this video sponsors is no other than me. You know, a player, me, Shalissa. You know, I just wanted to come on here really quick and show you that the Cynple Apothecary is officially open, you guys. You can head right over to my website and you can officially shop all of my new blends. I'm so freaking excited for you guys to see all of them. We have so many new blends coming right now. I have black tea, marshmallow root, and hibiscus. I also have, well, not anymore because I freaking sold out of blue butterfly pea flower again, literally within the first freaking hour. Look at the community tab. I got a screenshot of it. Like, people were buying 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags. Like, got screenshots to prove it. So blue butterfly pea flower is sold out, and I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I really was working hard to get it back because we already sold out. But then we have nettle leaf. I also have, this is like my favorite blend, and it's coming super duper soon in a video for it, and it's my roasted chicory root and organic dandelion root. It's amazing for detox, right? And when I'm talking about detox, I'm talking about from the inside out. So you know how I'm always talking about, you know, hair growth starts on the inside, and a lot of times it's the things that you're putting in the body that are leading to your hair growth cycle slowing down and things of that nature. Well, listen, this chicory root and the dandelion root have been the blend for me. And if you've been an OG to my channel, you know I've talked about it before, but now I have my own blend. And when I say my own blend, I mean I took both herbs, blended them together, did my own measurements and everything, like in my herbalist bag. So check this one out. And then also I have a bodak root. Next up, I'm going to be adding some, oh my God, I can't get it out. Maybe I'm not supposed to tell you right now, and that's why I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys really, really quick. So if you want to get your hands on some, then let me know. When will the butterflies be back in stock? I have no idea. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm not gonna lie and say that the blue tea was the best one that I had. There are thousands of herbs, hundreds and thousands of herbs. That was just one. All of the other herbs within my store are just as equally beneficial. And if you want a blend like that one, I really, really highly recommend the hibiscus and marshmallow root blend. It's gonna be amazing if that's something that you want. All right, so I just wanted to get into that really quick, but we are going to hop right back into the lesson. We have 3 more tiers to do, and then we can take questions, all right? So technically, we already did tier 3, because tier 3 is going to be your sebum level. I'm burping, excuse me. And I can't see comments right now, so don't get mad. I'm not ignoring anybody's comments. So tier 3 is going to be the sebum level. Your sebum is not an oily substance. Somebody write that down. Sebum is not an oily substance. Sebum is a waxy substance. Again, if you are in Guru, any of all 3 of the Guru platforms, you do not have to take notes. You will have all of these notes tomorrow. Don't hold it to my heart. I ain't gonna get it done today. But you will have all of these notes with additional like little podcast, to a private podcast just for you on Sit Down TV. You guys will have that tomorrow. So don't worry about taking notes, but everybody else, you need to take some notes. So remember, sebum is not a oily substance, but a waxy substance. So that's what I need you to put. Sebum equals waxy, not oily. So the reason that you need to know this, because you think that sebum is a oily substance, people say things like, oh, you just have to let the sebum accumulate in your hair. You just have to let it sit in your hair. Oh, I don't comb or brush my hair, or I don't wash it because I let the accumulate. It don't work like that. First of all, it is a waxy substance. So if something is a waxy substance, if it's not cleansed off properly or enough, it will like cause buildup. It will cause a drastic buildup. And something that is a waxy substance needs help being glided down the hair shaft, right? It's not something that can just be completely just left up to chance, right? It doesn't really work like that. So that's something that I really, really, really want you guys to think about. Sebum is a waxy substance, so it's imperative for you to comb your hair on a regular basis. This is going to be a touchy subject. If I could speak frankly without anybody getting in their feelings, give me a 3 and say, be yourself, girl. Say 3, be yourself, girl. Please, because I don't want to have to miss words. Let me cut the comments back on. I just want to know y'all okay. I use some more water. Okay, there we go. One question that I get asked a lot. This go hit a couple of y'all nerves. That's why I'm saying it. Because I think I see the person who asked me in here, and I don't want you to be mad at me. And I'm turning the comments back on a minute. One question that I get asked, the most commonly asked question that I get is, what can I do to avoid combing my hair because I like the way my curls look? And if I comb my hair, I'm going to mess up my curls. That is something that women say all the time. I love y'all so much. But our ancestors did not walk around with wash and goes. They did not. The Egyptians didn't do it. If you walk in the side of the pyramids right now, not the Egyptians, because it wasn't even called Egypt then. It was called Kemet. When you look on in the pyramids, they do not have afros and wash and goes. They took hours on their hair. Like they all had individuals, locks, like their hair was stretched. They were not just washing and going outside. If they weren't combing their hair on a regular basis, it was in a stretch style that caused and made it easier for the sebum to travel down the hair shaft. They were not walking around with wash and goes. This is the thing. Every race, every texture, that's why I address texture first, right? You have straight, wavy, curly. It's all a matter of the way that the bonds or the way that the proteins are organized within the hair shaft. Just like with me being a Black woman, it's all about the amount of melanin that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's about. But at the end of the day, I'm still a human being, just like a person that's of another race. It's just all about my inner makeup, right? And the way the stuff is going on inside when it's going on. So when we're talking about everything that you're doing as it pertains to your hair and you styling your hair and the wash and goes and you combing your hair and things of that nature, you need to make sure that you are following proper procedures. And I'm gonna get to y'all questions in a minute. You need to make sure that you're following the proper procedures from the time that you wash your hair to the next time that you wash your hair, to make sure that you're doing the thing that you're supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, the thing that people want to do is be like, okay, what hairstyle do I do? We can't do that. That's not how it goes. Everybody can't do every hairstyle. That's why we went over tier 1, your scalp's profile. You need to learn your scalp's profile, because a person with a extremely high sebum level and a person with a normal to low, no, not sebum level, sweat glands. If somebody who has extremely highly active sweat glands and a person who has very, very mildly active sweat glands, The silk press is gonna last two completely different time frames. The same hairstylist can do two people's heads, and for one person it'll last for 3 weeks, and for another person it'll last for 3 hours. That's not because the hairstylist isn't good. That's because these are two different women with two different scalp profiles. And one woman didn't understand her scalp's profile. The woman whose silk press only lasted for 3 hours is a woman who should not get a silk press because her scalp's profile does not allow. So if you are, I'm not saying, oh, don't ever do wash and goes. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is a wash and go, even though curls are cute and that's nice. But y'all, everybody who started doing wash and goes a long time ago, they not doing it no more. Or if they are, they doing weaves most of the time now. They going in between, getting their hair straightened and getting their hair cut. They're not doing that because long term, hair weathering sets in and you end up having to cut your hair over and over and over and over and over again because it's not something that is sustainable. Like, you wearing your hair curly with a bunch of products on it, that's your natural texture. It's not a style. And I know a lot of people aren't going to want to hear that, but it's the truth. And the reason that after a long periods of time, you'll see, that's why there are so many people who started off doing natural content, and like the longer time goes by, their hair start looking thinner and thinner and thinner. And now they like, I don't even want to do hair content no more, because you can only do that for so long. Hair needs set patterns of repetition that is linked to your scalp's profile, your texture, okay? So these are different things, and your sebum level. So now, next up goes to our bond setting. The problem that most people have had over the last years, there's been no bond setting. People think that doing hair is like, I wash it and I use products however the hell I want to use them. Like, people use conditioners for detanglers instead of using a detangler. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. So we have to learn how to set the bonds properly. Once you wet the hair, the bond is broken. The hydrogen bond is broken in the hair, right? So at that point, your hair is like paralyzed and it needs direction from you. That is when you are supposed to have your plan in action and it's put into action, period. But the problem that most people have, you wet your hair and you put products on it and then you get in it and try to figure out what to do. No. You need to learn your scalp's profile. So by you knowing, for example, by you knowing that you have a very, very highly active sweat gland, you know that certain hairstyles are not for you. What hairstyles are not for you? Hairstyles that require your hair not to be wet. So if you have a very, very highly active sweat gland, silk presses, straight hairstyles are not for you. So before we talk about what hairstyles we should do, you need to talk about what your scalp's profile is, what your scalp can and cannot do. And so that's why it may seem like I ignore people. I'm not ignoring you. I can't tell you, oh, do this hairstyle or do this hairstyle or do braids. No, because I don't know you. I don't know your scalp's profile. I don't know your sebum level. I don't know your skin cell turnover cycle. I don't know your porosity. I don't know how active your sweat gland is. I don't know your sebum level. I don't know your texture. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different factors that go into it, right? So texture, how texture can go into the style is like, okay, if you are a person who has really, really thick hair, then you are not necessarily somebody who is going to do a short pixie cut with no relaxer. I love the master stylist. By the way, I got a video. I'm gonna do a video with a flexi rod set using her stuff when I watch this. But the master stylist I saw on her TikTok a couple of weeks ago, where somebody basically was talking crap about the fact that she said that it's more money if you want to get a short pixie cut and you don't have a relaxer. Listen, if my hair is 4W sometimes in some spots. Visually, I'm trying to give you a visual. You know, I don't like that. I'm talking about the way it look. So even for myself, I cannot get no short pixie cut without a relaxer. So it's the same thing. You need to know your texture. If you know that you have extremely curly hair, girl, don't you be walking in no hair salon bringing up no picture of Holly Berry with no short pixie cut talking about make me look like that. Holly Berry mama is a white woman. Or her daddy a white man, somebody. Stop it. So that's what I mean by knowing your scalp's profile, all right? And bond setting. Again, there'll be more detailed information within Guru. We'll go over bond setting a little deeper in there. And also you need to remember, that was number 5. Whitney, that was number 5. We still alive. I think. So number 5, and I put 6 on the comments because the 6th one is gonna be in Guru 101. So don't get mad. Okay, so number 5, we already talked about bond setting and stuff like that. Bond setting, I'll probably go deeper into that with y'all questions because I've already seen some bond setting like questions. So for the very last one is going to be lifestyle. Okay. The very last one is going to be lifestyle. So you have to be very, very real with yourself. Everybody can't wear every hairstyle. Every hairstyle will not work for every person. Everybody will not be able to do the same hairstyles that they see on social media. They may not work for some people. Just like I think that's where people kind of got messed up with the lace fronts because they're like, oh, I just wanted to look like that. It's like, baby girl, if your forehead this big, it's people who forehead really this big, and they be like, I want a lace front. It's like, girl, your baby hairs is gonna be in your nostrils. No. So every style is not for everybody. You need to know your lifestyle. So if you a swimmer, you probably shouldn't get a lace front. You know, it's probably not your thing. If you a swimmer, you probably shouldn't bleach your hair blonde because when you get in the chlorine, your hair is gonna turn green. Stuff like that. Those are different things. You really need to be looking and paying attention to your lifestyle and what your lifestyle is going to allow for you. All right. So I'm about to go all the way back up. I'm going to start answering some of your questions. Will I ever do a meet and greet? I probably will. Like, can I tell y'all the truth? I'm an introvert, right? Like a hardcore introvert. But I'm an introvert that had to come out of my shell and pretend to be an extrovert so I could do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I like to make people and make you feel comfortable. And you know, I think my ascendant sign helped me with that. So, because I'm a Gemini rising, Cancer, Sun, and Moon, so it levels out. But it's just, you know, I don't know. I may try to do something once everything go back to normal. I'm still using, even though COVID over, I'm still using it as an excuse not to be talking to people. What is a stretch style? Anything but your hair stretch? Your hair looks bomb, babe. Thank you. I'm trying not to like turn around and trying to keep it towards the front so you can't see the lip check in the back. Because I recorded a video and I'm trying to keep myself looking presentable for when this video is done because I didn't do the outro for the hair. I don't know. I don't like washing goes. I do twist outs. Twist outs are fine as long as when you do your twist outs, you're drying your hair under a dryer and you're not just walking around for 3 years with wet hair. But we can wear our hair curly without washing goes. You focus too on that style and heat style. You focus too on that style and heat styles. I don't really know. Oh, I focus too much on Hairstyles. Listen, this is the thing. I don't think you met me before, and this may be your first time in here. This may be your first time in here, and this is the problem. And I'm speaking to Black women specifically because this is a Black woman talking to me. We started off. Number two was texture. Number two was texture. Hair is broken down into three textures: straight, wavy, and curly. Black women are not the only women with straight hair, but Black women are the only women on this planet that seeks to constantly argue about if whether or not you really Black for straightening your hair. Black women are not the only women with curly hair. You know why y'all don't know? The other races who have curly hair, they wear their hair curly every blue moon, but most of the time they're keeping their hair straight so the natural sebum, or not straight, stretch so that the natural sebum can travel down. Black women are not the only women on this planet with curly hair. I'm not focusing too much on straight hair. My hair can be straight, it can be curly. My hair is curly when it is wet. Your hair is curly when it is wet. Just like a woman with wavy hair is wavy when it's wet. Do you think other white women are telling other white women, you're not happy to be Caucasian because you're straightening your hair? Your hair is supposed to be wavy. No, it's ignorant. Stop. It's dumb. It's dumb. And that's why y'all constantly getting manipulated, because y'all constantly saying stupid stuff. That's stupid. And I have a daughter, and my daughter and her friends are not going to keep believing this stupid shit. That's stupid. I'm not focusing. And if that ain't what you were saying, then I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to somebody else. It's annoying. We talking about something else. Stop it. If you don't want to wear your hair curly because you feel like God not going to let Black women into the Black people gates if their hair is straight, then this is not the channel for you. Do you understand? It's annoying, bro. It's annoying. I'm gonna need Black women. I'm gonna need y'all to be more confident in y'all own divinity, for y'all not to be so attached to the way y'all hair look when it's wet. It's dumb. It's dumb. The difference between a Black woman with curly hair and a woman with straight hair is the Black woman with extremely curly hair has multiple options, and another woman only got one. So do not try to shrink other women down to one option because you find your confidence in something that you have that other people don't. I don't find my confidence, my divinity, or my sovereignty in me wearing my hair straight, because guess what? When I walk outside and they see this brown ass skin, they know that when my hair get wet, it curls. So I have no desire to constantly like be proving myself, and that's y'all problem. And let me move on, because that's why I'm be on here, y'all irritated. What's the best way to comb out your hair after a protective style? My hair started to lock up. So that's so funny that you said that, because the video that's coming tomorrow is literally that exact topic. I took my weave out, and I took my weave out on camera, and then I started detangling my hair, showing y'all exactly how to do it. So it's literally be here tomorrow at 4, and I got you a story time. Ooh, if y'all want a story time, be like, oh, story time. No, be like, yes, Jordan. Yes, Jordan. If you want a story time, just be like, yes, Jordan. You crazy, funny. COVID is still around. That's what I said. Girl, listen, I don't give a shit what y'all talking about. I've had over 47,000 clients. I have had enough conversations to last me for the rest of my life. My husband downstairs, my kids here, my mama in there. Like, I still wear my mask when I go outside. Y'all have fun though. I never air dry, always get it dry. Yes, air dry, finger detangle. I mean, not finger detangle. However, you know how to style when you style your hair, when you undo your two-strand twist. And then after you do that, boo, whenever you go to do your hair in the morning, I need y'all to remember, most of the reason that y'all like, oh, I'm scared to comb my hair, I don't want to lose my curls, I want to lose my curls. Like, even let's say you do want to wear your hair curly, like old girl who got the doodle on herself because you care so much about straight hair. Shut up. The one who's about to doodle on herself, like, if that's what you want to do, then you need to twist your hair at night. I don't care if you want to wear your hair curly. That don't mean you can't comb your hair. That's just like saying, I like the way my teeth look. I don't want to brush my teeth. It stink. My breath stink in the morning. No. What do I do? It don't, whether you like the way that your hair looks curly or not, you are losing 50 to 150 strands of hair a day, right? So if you're not combing your hair is going to get matted and tangled. Like, it's going to happen. There's no way around it. But unless you just comb your hair, like, we can get past. That's the issue. Like, oh my God. Like, if Black women can stop arguing about simple shit, like washing their damn hair and combing it, like, we will be good. Oh my God. But y'all want to argue about fucking combing, and it's dumb. And it irritates me. It irritates my soul. It is the Black woman gate. Like, if it's a woman, listen, and that's the thing that irritates, not you, but that's the thing that irritate me. It's like, a Black woman do some stuff that only Black women do, and then when you say something about it, why you attacking Black women? If you don't want to be attacked, shut your ass up. It's annoying. I've been having this conversation for years, and I'm not about to keep arguing about it. I'm not arguing with y'all. I'm not about to be arguing with y'all. Story time. Yes, Jordan. Okay, what type of... I just feel like I'm going to tell some... Because I used to do story times every week. I feel like I'm going to tell a story I already told. Look, nobody's being sensitive, but you understand that there are 50 million comments. So when you leave essays like that with like little sneak type of, oh, but I don't like that because I disagree, because I'm skimming through your comment. I'm not reading word for word. There are 50 million comments that I'm skimming through. So if you don't mix up negative energy and positive energy together, because what I'm going to get the most of is the negative energy, because that's what you're starting with. Or that when you start with that, it's the first thing I see. Or if you do, but it's the last thing that I see. So if you don't want this type of energy, then don't bring anything but positive. I've been this way from jump. I haven't changed. I've been this way from jump. So don't come on, oh, you're focusing too much on, don't do that. This, like, if you've been here for a long time, then you know that wasn't really the way that you should have worded that then. And I'm moving on. Like, if you've been here for years, then that's like, what do you mean? Like, what, like, don't come, that's what I'm talking about. Don't come in no comments like, you focusing too much on this, and then you want to be like, oh, don't be so sensitive. That's not being sensitive. I'm not being sensitive. I just talk intensely. I'm loud. Girl, ain't nobody mad. Like, I just came from outside. I'm not mad, but don't come talking about me focusing too much on one topic and then try to control the way that I react to what you're saying. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I'm not focusing too much on straight hair. I actually didn't say anything about straight hair. I said keeping the hair stretched. So, again, if you've been here for years, you obviously haven't been paying attention. Because if you had been paying attention, you would have worded that differently. Because Jordan says things all the time. It's a bunch of people that are in here that say a bunch of stuff all of the time. But Jordan ain't gonna never be like, oh, Cynthia, you focusing too much on blah, blah, blah. She ain't gonna say that. She gonna be like, oh, Sam, well, Could we talk more? Because Jordan has actually done this before. Oh, Cian, can we talk more about that? Because I don't really wear my hair like this. So I was thinking maybe we could do it like this. You need to change the way that you speak. Don't try to change the way that I'm reacting to the way that you formulated your sentence, baby girl. You need to change the way that you speak. You cannot tell nobody the way that what you say makes them feel. You can't. You cannot determine how your words make people feel. You cannot do that. You don't have control over that. The only thing you have control of is the things that come out of your mouth. Nobody's being sensitive, sweetie. Like, that's just what it is. And I've been this way. And we're moving on. I'm about to block you, sis. What can you use with braids to lay down so it's not fuzzy? Foam wrap. Foam wrap. I have a video coming when I wash my hair and I'm doing a flexi rod set, which isn't gonna be focusing on straight hair. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing a flexi rod set when I wash this. I just did, and I actually was gonna do a flexi rod set today, but I didn't. I was like, damn, I did just take braids out, and I always like to trim my hair after I take out braids. So that's why I just decided to do I just straightened my hair today just so I could trim it. And then when I wash it, I'm gonna do a flexi rod set. So I'll show you in that one. But for sure, you can use foam wrap. That's what I use. Like, just get a little bit of foam, boo, and put it on your braids. Wait, did you say? Yeah, to lay your braids down. So to get a little foam wrap, put the foam on your braids, and then you can get them from Sally's for sure. They call neck strips, and you can get neck strips after you put your foam on. And then just put the neck strip, start with one in the back, hold it, then put one in the front, tie it, or whatever way you want to do it. And then sit under a hooded dryer and like let the bond set, because that's what the foam is. It's like a setting lotion. So it's like setting the bonds in the hair the same way that you set the bonds if you get a roller set. So just the foam. Use a foam, boo. Your hair looks beautiful. Oh, you know what's crazy? Like, I remember I think it was a couple years ago, because I don't think I've had them since I've been in this house. And it's our second year here. We about to move, thank God. But I remember I had some faux locks, and they was super long, and I was like, I want to lock my hair, but I didn't, as you can see. I have to comb my hair or it will tangle. Yes. Everybody's will. I never said, okay, that's good. Is there a brand I prefer for foam? It surely is. Hold on, let me go get it. Let me go get it, Shalissa. Hold on. Oh, y'all can hear me because I still got these headphones in. I just got to get them. Oh, here they go. I'm telling you, it's right in the bathroom because I was just about to use it. Did y'all hear me when I was in the bathroom? Give me a 1-2 if y'all heard it play. But I was in the bathroom. Could you hear me in there? Because I still had the headphones on. And that's what I'm saying. You probably didn't mean it like that, but don't when you are in a live and a person is reading through a bunch of comments, don't mix a rude comment or a little smart slide comment with something nice. Like, it don't work like that. If I misread it, you shouldn't have put that one little smart ass sentence in there, and then I wouldn't have, girl. Because if I see one little smart where you talking shit, I'm not reading none of it. I'm not. If I see a little bit of your comment and it make me feel away, I'm not about to sit there and eat the whole thing. That's like you walk past a plate and it smell like ass. When you walk past it, you're not about to go up to the plate and smell the ass even more and taste it. No. When I looked at your comment looked like it smelled like ass. So that was the response that you got. If you don't want to get that response from nobody, then don't put stuff like that in there. Like, it's not that deep. Anyway, Main Life is my favorite foam wrap. Before this one, it was Design Essentials. Design Essentials was my favorite, but let me tell you something. Like her stuff, like you inlay your edges down, like you gotta relax them. Like you gotta relax them. Like you gotta relax them. And I'm saying a relaxer. Just adding the M to the end. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's all good. Let them say their piece. Thank you, girl. I love my moderators. I learned today. That's why I'm saying, listen, this ain't turn the other cheek. That shit died. This is Aquarius season. You understand? This is the age, not Aquarius season. This is the age of Aquarius. You understand me? All of that. Turn the other cheeks. Try Jesus. Don't try me. If you don't want smoke, don't come shooting in here because I got a pocket full of smoke. Like 50 Cent said, I don't want problems. But if you want some problems, we can have problems. Don't come in here with that bullshit. You understand? Especially because I just was outside feeling good. So if you blow my high, then you gon' because I was on a cloud. So if you make me come off my cloud, anyway. I'm just sitting here, braiding my hair, enjoying the benefits of having sin in my life. Oh, I love you, Jordan. You my boo. You too, Lady Dark Sky. I love you too, boo. I don't think I ever tried that one before. Yes, girl, the master. She's the master stylist on YouTube. I'll when this video is over, I'll put a link to her website in the description box. If you watch this on replay, hey Keisha. Is sebum meant to stay on the scalp or is it beneficial for the length of the hair? For the length of the hair, sebum isn't just meant for your scalp. Sebum is meant to protect the hair shaft. So that's why you're supposed to comb your hair. Literally, the simple action of combing your hair when you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed, if your hair is out. If your hair is braided, obviously you don't have to comb it. If your hair is braided, you just making sure that the style is in a way that you good, right? But you just want to make sure that you are, if you comb your hair like in the morning before you get up and at night before you go to bed, that's enough. For example, my scientific brushing when my hair is straight is just wrapping my hair in the morning. I mean, unwrapping my hair in the morning and wrapping it up at night. That's my scientific brushing. I'm done. Just combing your hair, bro. That's it. I ain't saying just sit here and just keep combing. No. But no, it's not meant to stay on the scalp. If it stays on the scalp, then that's when you get seborrheic dermatitis, dandruff, scalp psoriasis when it's staying on the scalp. Yeah, listen. Hey, it's Aries season, goddamn it, and I feel it. Cause, girl, not today or tomorrow. It is important to brush your hair. Oh, thank you, boo. Oh, you a Gemini. Oh, the girl with your crazy ass. Hey, Gemini girl with your crazy ass, girl. Yes, main life is the truth. Hey, Keisha, girl. You, lady. I need to wash my hands in the bathroom. What's in? Wait, who ain't wash their hands? I use my Paul Mitchell brush every night, and that's it. Like, just brush it real quick. We ain't saying sit there Like, I know if you was team natural before, your wash day took you 8 hours. That's not what I'm saying. I'm literally like this could be like the time that it take you to do this a couple times with a brush. That's it. That's enough. Check the links in the description box when this video is over, and I'm going to have the link to my Amazon store there. I could not get that out. I've been on edge and feisty all month, so people better not. I am home. Listen, and I'm not even the Aries, but I will be glad when Aries season is over because I'm already a hothead, but I just feel like anybody can get it. That's how I feel. Y'all been but like I'm feeling good. I'm straight. Like, especially if I'm coming from a place of love. Then it just be well, girl, I'm crazy. I got my uterus cut open twice. You know how crazy you gotta be to do that 2 years in a row? I'm crazy. Girl, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. That's not talking shit to me. I'm crazy. What products do you recommend for scalp psoriasis? I'm struggling with length retention and keeping protective styles in. Okay. If you have scalp psoriasis, you don't need to have protective styles. If you have scalp psoriasis, okay, let me say this. Because first of all, it's only so much I can say because you would have to get like a one-on-one consultation because now we're going into some deeper territory. But I do have a question for you. What do you put on your scalp now? What are your regular practices? It's not a trick question. What are your regular practices now? From wash day to wash day, what are you doing to your hair? What are you putting on your hair? What are you putting on the scalp? You have Aries season this year. Yeah. Yes, she is. You're the same patient. What can you do to grow your edges? Mine haven't grown. You have to figure out why it's not growing. You got to figure out first what's slowing down the hair growth cycle, and then address that, and then it'll grow back. My friend used to laugh at me because I had to brush my hair every day. It's crazy that, and what's crazy to me, I have comments of women like, why you brushing your hair so much? It's like, do anybody sit in the shower with you and be like, why you keep washing your ass? Why you keep scrubbing your booty like that? You gonna just keep scrubbing your booty? Why she keep scrubbing her booty so much? Like, why do you like? Because you're supposed to. You're supposed to comb your hair. You're supposed to brush your teeth. You're supposed to comb your hair. You lotion. You rub every other part of you. You rub like that was gross. I'm sorry, but like, bro, like everybody be rubbing on something. Y'all, it's just like, golly. You touch your hair one time, it's like she keep touching herself. What's wrong with her? Why she keep touching her hair? I don't like that. Why she keep touching herself? Why she keep touching her own hair? It's so annoying. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking for something. Oh, there it is. Why she keep touching herself? It's weird. Why she keep touching herself? I don't like it. Stop touching. Hi. Oh, I love her. Hey, one's wife. Listen. With all of the calamity in the world, every time you go on social media, you see like, oh, I need a 7-figure nigga. I need to be 6 foot. I need an alpha male. And then the one, oh, I'm going out of town to find me a woman. So when I see a happily married couple, regardless of their race, it just do something to me. And she be every time I see it, you know what I'm about to say. She like, let's not get it twisted. I'm Juan's wife. Don't worry about what my name is. Just know his name Juan, and I'm his wife. So, I love y'all. With the scalp psoriasis and has beautiful red hair. Yes. See? How is your psoriasis doing, boo? Hey, boo. Bianca so West Coast, book, West Side. Hey, you sitting over there. You better get up out of your chair. See, that's what was wrong. I missed you earlier. It was somebody in here earlier on that bullshit, and you wasn't in here, and you needed to be in here because they was on that bullshit. And I had went outside, and I was on Lunchbox when the live first started. And it said, "Oh, you're fucking on straight hair," and it just, you know how it just blowing a little bit, and the bitch was like, "Girl, I was on." Anyway, I use a shampoo. Yep, there it is. There it is, right there. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at me. There it is, right there. Your scalp psoriasis is going to keep getting worse and worse. Avocado oil is one of the thickest oils that you could put in your hair. Avocado oil does not go in the hair. Cardi B made y'all think that avocados go in your hair. Girl, that woman didn't have long hair since she was a little girl. She ain't hardly grew all of that damn hair from putting fucking avocados in her hair. Avocados do not go in your hair. I have so many clients, right, that book one-on-one consultations with me. I ask them this question. We get them a new regimen, and the number one thing is them stopping putting coconut oil in their head and jojoba oil and olive oil. You're mixing a highly comedogenic oil and then jojoba oil and olive oil all together and putting it in your scalp. That's why your hair is breaking off. Give me, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, player. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, player. I know y'all heard me, but hold on, sugar foots. I had my uterus cut open twice, so sometimes I still got to be going and handling my biz naive. But that's the problem right there. The reason that your scalp psoriasis won't stop, you using too many different things in your hair. You using two different shampoos and conditioners at one time. You using a raw shea butter mask. You don't need to be using no type of mask nowhere. You have scalp psoriasis. You have an overproduction of sebum in your follicle. You have no reason whatsoever to be needing or adding any extra additional moisture to your hair. Every shampoo you use needs to have something that's going to kill bacteria and remove dead skin. You have an overproduction of oil. You need to be using products that are rich in tea tree, peppermint oil, stuff like that. Things that are going to tackle the bacteria that is in your scalp and kill it. Because you have an overproduction of sebum. All the avocados is doing is blocking it. And then you mixing it with two other oils is just blocking it. It's not helping. You're adding to the problem. All right. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and ask the rest of y'all questions. Oh, I was supposed to be telling y'all a story. Did y'all still want to hear a story? I don't even. Avocado toast is yummy. Yes, avocado toast is yummy, but avocado hair gives you scalp psoriasis or makes the scalp psoriasis worse. I'm supposed to be showing y'all something. Oh, so if you need, boom, 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 boom. Hold on, player. Hold on, little player. Hold on, player. Okay, so really quick, I just want to show you guys some ebookness. Really quick. I just want to show y'all my ebooks really quick with the quickness, really quick. So I know today we were talking about hairstyling, right? So to get everything broken down like in extreme detail, I have this ebook right here called Hairstyling 101. And in this ebook, I literally break down everything that we talked about today, right? The whole entire tier system that you need to have, right? It's broken down in extreme detail, giving you a set way on exactly how to structure your the findings that you find of all of the different things that we talked about in all 5 of these tiers for you to be able to find out what is the best hairstyle for you. So this ebook, not only does it explain everything that we talked about today in grave detail, but it also gives you basically different layouts and different plans for you to get all of these tiers handled for yourself. So by the time you reach the end of this ebook and you apply everything that you learned, you'll know what styles are best for you based on 5 of these tiers, right? It's broken down in great detail, in way more detail than I've given even within this last hour and 16 minutes, right? And they're in very actionable steps that you can follow for you to figure it out, right? And then not only that, it gives you the ability to break down everything. It gives you places where you can take notes. So that way you can actually really track what you're doing and you can have a real plan for your hairstyles as it pertains to your natural hair growth cycle and your scalp's profile and everything else that we talked about today. Because I promise I wasn't just making stuff up. All of these things are really important. And the things that I'm teaching in this ebook are the same things that I would be teaching, right? Or the same exact things that you would be learning if you did come in to book an appointment with me and have a consultation before an appointment or anything like that, right? So this ebook is really great for that. So if you need a little bit more help, like maybe if I was talking a little too fast or you need a little bit of help, that is a really good ebook to get. This next one here, now I am in love with this ebook. There is a really good description here that explains everything that it is about. But this ebook is about moisture retention, of course, because it's called Moisture Retention 101. So this ebook is freaking amazing, y'all, because what it does, it breaks down what moisture is, how the body obtains moisture, if whether or not the body needs, your hair needs water as moisture, or what type of moisture the hair actually needs, how to get it, how to retain it, how to keep yourself from losing it, how to repair yourself from it, how to make sure that you have a healthy sebum production so you're not producing too much sebum or not enough sebum, right? This ebook is freaking amazing for that because it literally answers all of your questions. And this one here, okay, this one is my herbalism ebook. And this is the second volume of my herbalism ebook. I'm so in love with that. I spent so much time getting this ebook together. If you want to get into it a little bit more, I have the table of contents here and it really breaks down everything that you learn, right? So the first thing you're going to learn is the importance of the remedies, of natural remedies in hair growth and skincare, a brief history of herbalism, overviews of the benefits of using herbs for hair growth and skincare, the history of herbalism. We're going to be talking about ancient civilizations and their use of herbs for hair growth and skincare and so many different things. So just head over there and, you know, check out this ebook, or just check out the table of contents just to see if whether or not it's something that you would be interested in. But again, there are so many different things here. The growth cycle planner, keratin treatments. It's so much information here for you guys. All right. And then again, if you've been waiting, you know, to get in on the Apothecary and get your hands on some of my tea before everything sells out, make sure you head over to the Cynple Apothecary and get your hands on one of my blends. We had 7 blends, but we sold out of the blue butterfly pea flower tea the first day. Not to mention, I haven't done any videos on the teas yet. Since the new teas have been released, at least. And this is like the first video that I'm doing showing you guys the new blends, the new packaging, and all of that, right? So we sold out just strictly off the email list. So make sure you head over to my website, subscribe to my email list, so that way you're notified way before I release anything, so that way you're not caught by surprise. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss nobody's questions, and then we gonna head out of this bad boy, baby. Cucumber mint shampoo is awesome. Yes, cucumber mint is a good one. Anything mint, hibiscus, tea tree, rosemary is gonna be good for inflammation. Yes, no more scalp psoriasis. I knew that you didn't have it, but I didn't want to be like Lady Dark Sky after we got done with her stuff. Her psoriasis is gone, but I didn't want to be. I didn't want you to be like, no, it's not seeing. Stop. Thank you very much. I will definitely stop using those oils. As far as conditioners, do I need to use something with tea tree in it as well, or based on since I? So if I was you, no, you don't need more moisture. If I was you, I would use Paul Mitchell tea tree. Just type that in Amazon or Google Paul Mitchell tea tree, and is with rosemary and tea tree. If I'm not mistaken, they've been around for years. What's that name? What's some people? Paul Mitchell. They've been using rosemary and tea tree long before the people on the YouTube started making stuff up. Is it normal for your scalp to be itchy and flaky during the time your hair is growing? I mean, yeah and no. Is normal if you're not washing your hair enough, or if you're not removing the dead skin from your scalp enough. So if you're seeing a buildup of flakes, that means you either not washing your hair enough, or you're not like combing your hair enough in the wig, or there's something off in your diet that's causing your skin cell turnover cycle to be moving faster than it's supposed to. So I have psoriasis. I have to stop using. Yeah. Because this is the thing. I know it says rose water is nice, but rose water doesn't have the properties to kill psoriasis. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not being rude or nothing like that. I just really want y'all to stop looking at products and using them because it's popular. Rose water is amazing. Yes. Like I'm not supposed to be telling y'all this, but I have a product coming that I'm gonna hold on, let me show you. So this is something that's coming to you guys really soon. Okay. This is an herbal detangler, right? But there's going to be a very, very set way that you have to use it. And it's only going to be for specific issues. Like everybody on social media does not need to buy this whenever it's released. Like it doesn't need to happen. So you need to, when you buy products are tools. So your TGIN rose water hair mask, what were you using it for? What was it a tool to helping you accomplish? Because like rose water, if you have psoriasis, rose water isn't going to kill the bacteria that's in the follicle. Rose water isn't going to slow down your sebum production. So it was no reason for you to use that. That's what I mean. Do not go and just get a product because it's popular on social media. No. Only buy products that fit your issue. Only buy products that are tools to help you fix the issue. Yes, I'm not saying that product isn't good, but rose water is for somebody, in my opinion, that product is for somebody who don't have no scalp issues. That's a product for somebody who has medium to normal porosity hair. Rose water is just, it has the same exact pH balance as your hair does naturally, but healthy hair and a healthy scalp. Rose water has the same pH balance as healthy hair and a healthy scalp and a healthy cuticle. So if you have scalp psoriasis, you don't have a healthy scalp. The rose water isn't balancing your pH level because you have so many other things going on a microscopic level. So that's what I mean for everybody, and not just you, babe. I'm not like attacking you or getting on you. I'm saying if you're going to use a product, you have to make sure that the product is fixing a need, not just because, oh, it's roses. I'm a herbalist. Like there's not one herb on this earth that I don't like. There's some that smell like ass, like valerian root smell like ass. But I love all herbs, but all herbs don't go everywhere. Like I love herbs so much that I respect them, and I know every herb don't want to be in every part of the body. Like you can eat onions, but I put them in your eye. Make some onion juice eye drops, and let's see how that go for you. Tourist season, ladies. Yeah, it just became tourist season, like a couple days ago, or like yesterday. And it was an eclipse, so it was like it was a quick switch. It was a quick Aries and Taurus was like so it just happened. Thanks. See, I just see Taurus starts tonight. See, don't be. I know my stars. I went in through all that other stuff out. That definitely explains why my psoriasis started acting up because I started deep conditioning every wash after I went natural. Listen, let me tell you something. You ain't never not been natural. I went natural. When did your hair stop naturally growing out of your damn head? You've been natural. There's no difference. They just made y'all think that so they could sell y'all product. There is no difference between regular, like straight hair and the freaking natural hair. There's no freaking difference between curly hair and straight hair. The only difference is the amount of sulfur to sulfur linkages within the cortex. That's it. That's it. The protein, the amount of protein within the hair shaft. That's the only difference between curly hair and straight hair. That's it. You don't do it two different ways, right? So the social media, because they want to sell you the product, they make you believe you got to condition and deep condition on the same day. It is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. If you are a person who conditions and deep conditions in the same day, you, my love, are a person who wastes their money. You are doing a completely unnecessary step. Your cuticle, your follicle, your hair shaft can only absorb 38% of whatever you put on it. So I don't give a damn how you can do the first deep conditioning. The second deep conditioning does nothing. You do the first conditioner, the second conditioner does nothing. It is a scientific fact. your hair shaft only absorbs is anywhere between 36 and 38% of whatever you put on it. And after your hair absorbs 38%, it cannot absorb anything else. Anything else is just sitting on it and causing a hydro fatigue. So if you do a conditioner and a deep conditioner in the same day, whatever you did second, you did for nothing. You don't have to believe me. I don't really care. Because it is a fact. Google it. Somebody just Google how much does the hair shaft absorb? How much does the hair shaft absorb? Your hair shaft is only absorbing 36 to 38% of whatever you put on it. So if you do a conditioner and a deep conditioner on the same day, it is the dumbest thing you can do, because your hair shaft is only absorbing 36 to 38% of the first conditioner. So your hair isn't even absorbing 100% of the first conditioner that you put on. It's only absorbing 36 to 38% of the first conditioner that you put on. And then you did a conditioner and a deep conditioner. So that second conditioner, it didn't absorb at all. It literally just sits on top of the hair shaft, because the hair shaft can only absorb 36 to 38% of whatever you put on it. It is a fact. So if you condition and deep condition in the same day, you are wasting time and money. It is a fact. You watch a video and they tell you you got to condition and then deep condition, they playing you and they trying to get your money. I don't, what? It's a fact. Google it. And when you Google it, don't just go to Google, go to the medical journal Google, like I taught y'all in my last video. I taught y'all, I'll leave the video link in the description box below, because I don't want to talk about it right now. I'll leave that video in the description box below, but I taught y'all how to Google medical journals. Google medical journals, and it will tell you your hair is only absorbing up to 38%. So to condition and deep condition, and I'm not talking to you directly, I'm just saying, it's dumb. All it does is hurt your hair. So you the conditioner the first time, that was fine. But then the deep conditioner just set on the hair. And then on top of the second deep conditioner that just set on top of the hair, you then put a 3 oil mix on the hair. So your hair like, oh my fucking God. Like, we already are overloaded and she still, oh my God, she just won't stop putting shit on us. Oh my God. Stop putting stuff on your hair. I guarantee. I guarantee you. I only speak on what I know. I don't speak on stuff I don't know, because I don't know it. But this is what I know. I'm telling you what I know, and I don't give a shit what nobody got to say, because I got receipts for days. I get results. I guarantee it. Stop putting that on your hair. Stop conditioning and deep conditioning, and stop putting that oil on your scalp with no medication, and start drinking some detoxifying tea. You don't got to get it from me. But start drinking a detoxifying tea, like my chicory root and dandelion root blend. Drink some tea like that. Guarantee you your scalp psoriasis will be gone within 2 weeks. Guaranteed. Willing to put bread on it. Guaranteed. Telling you what I know is nothing. It's not that deep. It's never that deep. I'm gathering the braids. I'm gathering their braids are good for a sweaty scalp. I think braids are really good for sweaty scalp, because you can cleanse your scalp with rose water. I'm gonna have my own version of rose water and another type of water in a minute. So I'm so excited. But anyway, excuse me. When it comes to braids, you just want to make sure you keep it scalp clean. That's it. And this is one of those things. Like, you'll be able to use this, like a smidgen of this on the cotton ball in between your scalp, nothing. And you only doing that once a week to cleanse the scalp, and that's it. Do relaxers make scalp paralysis worse? Only asking because I'm tired of people saying, girl, if you go back being relaxed, it will get worse. No, that's not true. People don't know what the hell they talking about. But you do need to get your scalp psoriasis together before you put a chemical on your scalp. So it's not that relaxers are bad and relaxers will make it worse. It's a chemical. Anything that you put on your scalp is going to make your psoriasis worse. Your conditioner going on your scalp is making your psoriasis worse. Like too many products is making the psoriasis worse. So it's not the relaxer itself that's going to make it worse, but you have psoriasis. That's a follicle disorder. You need to cure the follicle disorder within your scalp, because if you don't cure it and you get a relaxer, what you're going to do is give yourself a form of alopecia that may be irreversible. Because see, when you have follicle damage right now within your follicle, your hair shaft is fighting to stay alive. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just being real. Your follicle is fighting to stay attached to your blood supply. And you know who is fighting? You. Your follicle is fighting you. It's fighting against all of the stuff that you keep doing to it, that you keep putting on it. You need a set routine, a set pattern, a set style. Like in the 7-day challenge, I'm gonna mince words because I can't give y'all all of the tea, but they already know, like, you need to pick a certain amount of styles for the year. Y'all gonna do different styles every other month, every other week, no. You listen, you need to have a set look. You know how sometimes you have a set aesthetic for the summer, like, hey, this summer I'm wearing yellow. This summer I'm wearing black and shorts. Like, you need to have aesthetic. You need to have an aesthetic for your hair, but y'all don't do that. Are you saving this live? It'll probably only be a Guru Elite. I don't know though, baby. I'll send me one. Oh, you want to know what's in this? Well, Guru VIP members, you know, but I made this is a herbal luxer, and it's mixed with a couple of 2 other really, really expensive ass oils. But 2 really, 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 really good oils. One of them, I'll tell you one of the oils. One of the oils is rose hip, but it's a very, very, very small amount of oil. The majority of this is a herbal glycerite. So this is not an oil that you could just drench the hair with. No, you will be using this in extremely small amounts on a cotton ball because it's an herbal glycerite. Like, if you use too much, you could go bald because it's an herbal glycerite. It's extremely powerful. So, yeah. But not you could go bald, but it won't feel good because it's a herb. Herbs are powerful. I'll explain more another day. Thank you so much. You probably just changed my whole life. Oh, this is not a problem. It's my pleasure. I am hot. Oh, I tell you, I get an itch like normal every so often. I'm probably sincere. Yes, I'm so happy. And I also will definitely be booking a consultation with Sia. I'm loving the knowledge and advice that she's giving. Well worth it. Well, I can't wait to meet you. Listen, I be good. My kind, look, I'm good at what I be doing. Okay, I'm good at what I be doing for the people in America. I am. People be getting bizarre. I want y'all to check my reviews. Actually, we're gonna look at one testimonial before we go. Just one, because I'm proud of my stuff. Just make sure to, I'm sorry. To go with an open mind. Yes. You better tell Lady Girl Sky. You give it to me straight, because like that's what I feel. I'm like, if that's why a lot of us can't get nowhere, because we don't be being real to each other. Like, if this is my thing. My daddy used to always tell me, like, If I'd rather me tell you that you look stupid than for you to be going out thinking you cute and somebody else bust your bubble and tell you you look dumb. I'm your friend. I'd rather tell you, girl, you gonna be a bald headed skittle diddle with no hair in the middle of y'all. Stop doing that stupid shit. Like, I'd rather be the person to tell you that instead of y'all walking around smelling like rice nipple juice. And then all these dudes like, man, if you ever hug a chick and you like, of course she's smaller than you and you go like that, you just smell it, shit smell like ass, nigga. Like, man, I want you to, man, come on, dog. I'm sick of seeing us out here like this. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the stuff don't gotta be going on the way it's going on. It don't gotta be going on the way it's going on. What's the difference between the 7-day challenge and the growth cycle blueprint? Well, the 7-day challenge, right, is basically like the starter pack, right? It's the way to get you started, and it's just for you, for one singular person, is the way that you like restructure and reset everything. So for example, let's say you're a person who, perfect example, let's say you're a person who was on the Team Natural cycle and like you have scalp inflammation, your follicles are blocked, like you can't get into none of the science of the hair that I'm trying to teach at all because your scalp is so blocked and you have so many bald spots, or your hair isn't growing in certain places and you have like certain follicle damage to the point your hair not growing and all it's doing is breaking, then you are going to start the 7-day challenge because I can tell you hairstyles that you can do. I can give you certain patterns. I can give you the science until I'm blue in the face. But if your foundation is trash, then everything that I'm saying means absolutely nothing, right? So the 7-day challenge is the step one. It's step one, teaching you the basics that you need to know to break down the old things that you did, right? The next cycle, the next one that you said, so the growth cycle blueprint, the growth cycle blueprint is now you getting the blueprint for you to master your hair growth cycle, right? For you to be the master of your hair growth cycle. I'm teaching styles, like, so what we talked about today, like different hairstyles and which ones to pick. There's like a 45-minute lecture just on hairstyles, how to pick them, how to determine which one is going to be the best for you based on your porosity, the different things that we talked about. Like today, on my notes, we just went over the tiers, right? So for example, I told you the scalp profile, the skin cell turnover cycle, porosity, sweat gland, sebum level. So in the blueprint, I break down each tier like step by step in detail, like in a whole lot of detail. Like it's extreme detail. Literally everything you need to know. Every question that has ever been asked of me in a live video anywhere is answered within that one. Okay. She also has my first pictures of how my hair was. I do. Yes, chicory root is my coffee replacement. That blend is my coffee replacement. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do a relaxer either. Your hair gonna be like, oh, she got me messed up. We already got all this bullshit going on in here, and she got the audacity to take some bounds away. Like, I'm about to jump. I'm leaving. She got me fucked up. That's what's gonna happen. Your hair gonna leave. You doing too much. It's already stressed out. How many styles is a good amount? 2. Y'all see my hair the same way all year. When y'all see me, my hair is either straight or in a wig. Because I'm switching between those two. It's not, oh, I just prefer my hair straight. It's like, no. These are the two that fit my lifestyle and my scalp profile. Like, I'm sweating right now. Like this, my hair is going to last a good 2 days after today. So for my scalp profile, straight hair does not fit my scalp profile. That's why y'all rarely see my hair straight, because it don't fit my scalp profile. I don't straighten my hair. I would never pay. Don't tell my wife that you kind of sexy. Okay, I won't tell her. That's my husband, guys. I won't say nothing. But she'll probably see this because people know who I am. So don't be having her calling my phone. Rice nipple juice. I'm saying it's rice nipple juice. That's what it is. That's what it smells like. Nipple juice. If somebody ain't if somebody fuck you, they ain't been washing their nipples. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to grow up. Me and my husband talked about it. I told him I'll grow up and like when we get about 50. If you have to wash your hair every 3 days, what style wear? If you washing your hair every 3 days, what do you do? What are you doing now? And what is your scalp's profile? I need you to rewind it at the beginning. You haven't been here. I need you to rewind it from the beginning. I can't answer that question. I need to know way more about you than how often you wash your hair to tell you what styles you can do. I appreciate your content. My hair has changed for the better. My favorite lesson was our hair has no business with our hair. Yes. That's what I'm saying. As soon as I started the ginger tea and collagen, you ended up. Let me find out you got some nails out here. Let me find out you got some nails out here. I found my money bell. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I ring this when you send me money. I smile. And I ring it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, we're outside. You forget to tell me as soon as I started the ginger tea. Oh, sorry. What is the safest hair relaxer? Because I checked on Facebook and it says hair relaxers like Dark and Lovely are all sources. Any relaxer that is in the box is not for you. If it's not a professional relaxer, you should be putting it in your hair. Like the same people who be making dog food, be making the relaxers. They make relaxers and dog food. They don't give a shit about your hair. You do not buy relaxers from the Walmart or from the Target. The safest bet, if you don't want to go to a professional, get Silk Elements from Sally's. Stop getting box relaxers from CVS. Like, don't get mad. Somebody gonna get mad. I'm sorry if you get mad. One of the most irritating questions that people ask me when we live is, or one of the most irritating video ideas is when they be like, "Oh, can you give me some requests for the best CVS brands?" No! God damn it, it's a pharmacy. Why the hell are you shopping for hair products at a pharmacy? No! I'm not giving you no suggestions. It's stupid. No, that's what I'm talking about. Like, shop for hair products at the hair store. Do y'all go to the place that sell y'all dog food for your dinner? No. You get your dog food from the puppy town, and then you go to the Walmart. So it's the same thing. Stop getting your damn hair products from Target. Dark and Lovely, just for me. That's all, just to make your damn hair fall out. Sally's is the consumer brand of Cosmoprof. Cosmoprof is the store that you can only shop in if you have a cosmetology license, right? Cosmoprof and Sally's is owned by the same company. It's the same company. Go into Sally's. Get your relaxer from Sally's. They have Silk Elements there, if I'm not mistaken. Any relaxers that's in Sally's is better than any damn relaxer you're going to get from the store. Stop, don't juice for me, Dark and Lovely, nothing. And the thing is, don't be mad at me, but if you have to be asking me questions about relaxers, God damn it, don't do them. That's why everybody is trying to sue and winning $30 fucking dollars. Excuse my French, and winning $30. All them black women went in there and sued them people
and won $30 while old boy swimming around in the money. He got millions. Y'all got $50 checks. Selling out y'all people for $50. See, can you email me info how to sign up for the 7-day challenge? I'll show you in 2 seconds. Is it true that can he train your hair to be straight for a short while for a particular hairstyle? No, they just be making stuff up. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm not being a smartass. I just don't understand what that means because it's made up. It's not. You don't go to McDonald's to get the KFC. That's what I'm saying. You ain't going to Chipotle to get no goddamn Taco Bell. The Chipotle tacos and the Taco Bell tacos taste completely different. You ain't going to KFC and mad that they ain't got tacos. Why y'all ain't even got no guacamole? It's like, my nigga, it's KFC. They selling chicken. Sin has some amazing teas. I do. They're really the shit. Like, they really are. They're really the shit, guys. In real life, I know people say you're not supposed to toot your own horn, but beep it because they're really the shit, guys. Really quick, somebody asked how to join the 7-day challenge. Hold on, players. From the Himalayas. So all you're gonna do, ooh, my mama cooking, it smells delicious. So all you're gonna do, like now we are back on the home page of my website, right? Let me take my screen so you can see me a little bit here. All right, so all you're going to do is click down here. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong damn screen. I'm like, what is going on with the church's money? So where it says more, you're just going to click there, and then it says send out 7-day hair growth challenge. Or on the very homepage of my website, it's right here, right? You can just click on start now. Right, and then it gives a breakdown of the 7-day challenge. It plays a video heard.
Hello, I'm Cinder, and welcome.
It plays a video here, like just explaining the 7-day challenge, what it is, what it consists of. Then you scroll down, and there are a few reviews and things of that nature, and all of that jazz. And then whenever you want, you click on start now, and then you start it now, right? And so then, yeah, then you would just click on the 7-day challenge. And then once you click on that one, then boom, shaka boom, you are all done and ready to go. So then lastly, what I want to do is go ahead and look at some of these testimonials. I just want to make sure, yeah. Now, give me a 2 if you can see it before I keep talking. Okay, good. So we have one review for the tea. This is a review for the tea. She says, I purchased this butterfly blue tea and have experienced the fastest, most unexpected nail growth I've ever seen. I'm so excited to continue purchasing and see what it does for my hair. Drinking this tea literally makes me feel magical, like it's helping me heal from the inside out. Yeah. And then this is somebody now. Oh, Robin, hey, boo. So this one is one that like made me really, really happy because this is a woman who basically got a really, really bad version of a keratin treatment. And her hair was really, really falling out and shedding and everything. And we got everything fixed. She booked a one-on-one consultation with me. And in less than 2 weeks, her shedding stopped. She said, Sin is truly a master cosmetologist. Her knowledge of hair is incomparable. Came to her for help after, it was a collagen. A collagen smoothing treatment left my hair in shambles, and I was totally devastated. She really encouraged me, gave me a treatment plan, and the shedding stopped. It wasn't overnight, so she told me not to stress, treat the hair, and keep going. Finally, the shedding stopped with the use of OLAPLEX. Sam, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. And it's like, oh, you're welcome, boo. And like, there's so many other reviews, you guys. Like, so just check out my reviews, my testimonials before you buy anything, right? Because I just feel like that's always the best thing for you to do, just to see what experiences other people have with me, right? And I have, as you can see, I have a lot of testimonials, a lot of reviews. And if you haven't wrote one yet, and I have helped you in any way, shape, or form, then it means I'm a great thing to me. But yeah, we can keep going for days, but I'm not going to do that to you. But at any time, if you guys want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, currently the books are open, so you guys can head over. I might as well share the screen again. Hold on. So really quick, if you want to book me, you could just simply click here, and you can book me for an hour, or however long you would like. And you can either book me for a hair and scalp consultation or a business consultation. Here, you can either book me for an hour or 30 minutes. It just depends on what a player want to do. You know what I'm saying? You go click here and you check my availability, you know what I'm saying? And then once you check my availability, then you pick the day that's best for you. And then we make the dreams come true. All right. So yeah, just joking, you guys. But I hope that answered everybody's questions. And I think I got everybody. Yes, it's tea time. Listen, like if y'all don't get any other tea, actually, I'm gonna show y'all the tea really quick before we go. When is the restock on a butterfly tea? I don't know. I literally just restocked it and it's gone. I didn't even have it up long enough. The tea was not up long enough for me to do this video and tell y'all that the tea's here. Like, we're literally coming today with it sold out. There's nothing I could do about it. And it was already super hard to get. So we just have to focus on the other ones that we have. So let's talk about them real quick before we go. Okay. Okay, so here is my roast. You can kind of see it on the side. Here is the roasted chicory root and a dandelion root. So this one, okay, let's see the clear. So this one, I drink this every morning. This is my coffee replacement. My roasted chicory and dandelion root, it is my coffee replacement. And I'm not a person who like even when I do drink coffee, I don't like my coffee black. I don't like my coffee dark skin. I like my coffee like caramel, like caramel like me, like my skin color, you know what I'm saying? So, but this, if you are a person who likes the taste like that, the coffee taste, the chicory root in here, listen, it just does it for me. It gives you that same like coffee like flavor, like kickback is everything. So the dandelion root and the chicory root is like my number one replacement, right? So if you wanted to have something that is going to replace the blueberry, the blue butterfly flower, the closest thing to that is going to be my marshmallow hibiscus. So this is marshmallow root and hibiscus leaf mixed together. This combination is amazing. It kills inflammation within the body. So if you are having any type of like psoriasis, psoriasis, dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, anything that is aimed at anything towards bacteria within the body, this is going to help drinking it, of course. And then also, this one is really, really amazing for your gut health. The marshmallow root and the hibiscus flower, the blend together is so amazing for your gut health. And remember, biotin is created within your gut, within your microbiome. So this blend of marshmallow root and hibiscus flowers, it really, really, really helps to maintain that balance, right? All right, so the marshmallow and hibiscus is my suggestion if you were not able to get hold of the butterfly blue tea. And go check the community tab so y'all know I am not just trying to make y'all like, oh, hurry up and buy it because it's sold out. No, like I, of course, X out her name and stuff, but somebody bought, like people were buying it like 5, 6 bags at a time. So they're gone. Like y'all let's focus on this stuff. But yeah, so chicory root and dandelion, and then the replacement, like I said, the replacement for the blue butterfly tea, it could be the marshmallow hibiscus is my suggestion. But we have others. So I have some nettle. So we have nettle leaf, and this nettle, listen, this is some, you know, sometimes I've had nettle leaf before, you smell it, you're like, this must be old. This nettle, you can feel it. You can feel it when you smell it. You know what I mean? You can feel it when you smell it. So this nettle is everything. So we have nettle leaf. Then this is one of my favorites. My second favorite coffee replacement after that is black tea. So I have black tea. We have that. And it's super black chocolate. So black tea is a really, really good coffee replacement also. And then I have not plain, but just marshmallow root that isn't mixed with anything, just marshmallow root by itself. And yeah, like you can see it on the side. And then I have burdock root. And then this was the blue flower tea, but it's gone now. This belongs to somebody. So I'm just showing it to you, but it can't go home with anyone. All right. So are the teas okay to drink while you're pregnant? You would have to talk to your doctor about that. So it just depends on like what's going on with your body. But for the most part, tea is good for when you're pregnant unless there's something wrong. There are certain teas that aren't. So if I was you, I would just search like what herbs should you not ingest when you're pregnant, and then as long as it's none of those, then you good. When the blue tea, I have no idea when I'm restocking. I'm just being honest. My scalp sweats a lot, and my natural scalp oils are overactive. I have low porosity hair. I have a relaxer. I need to schedule a consultation. Oh yeah, we gotta talk because well, I don't want to say, oh yeah, we gotta talk because I don't want you to be like, oh my god, let me hurry up and schedule a consultation because you said we gotta talk before. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, those are some layers we need to unpack for sure. I got you. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna be here. That straight up hair growth is enough proof for me. Thank you. Seeing great live. Oh, hair growth. Oh, thank you. They didn't even give me a second. It was so hot before I could push. Listen, I'm not gonna hold you up. Like I was so tired because I was like, I'm not going to sleep until everything is added to the website. All the pictures are done. And so I've turned off like my notifications and stuff just because, you know, like when you working, you don't want to, when you done working, anyway. So I turned my notifications off. I came in the house and I'm like, what in the hell? I got a notification saying the butterfly tea was sold out. I'm like, how? It hasn't been an hour and it was sold out. I went and double checked. It's sold out. I don't have no more. I love tea, healing tea. Oh, all of my teas are healing. So again, make sure y'all go and read the description of all of them before you buy them. How many services in one bag? They all on the website. You can see, look at the pictures of the bag, and they'll all tell you. So, the dandelion root, because remember, each herb weighs different. Some of them are roots and are heavier and stuff like that, so they're different. So the roasted chicory and dandelion root is 102 grams a bag. The hibiscus is 60 grams a bag. The hibiscus and marshmallow root is 60 grams a bag, but all of the bags are full, as you can see. The marshmallow and hibiscus, I already said that, 60 grams. Nettle leaf is 60 grams. The burdock root is 100 grams. And it sounds like a big difference, but it's just because it's a root, so it's heavier, it weighs more, but it's the same amount. It's hard to. And then nettle, 60 servings a bag. 60 grams. Marshmallow root, 60 grams. And then the blue butterfly. Well, it don't matter how many those were because it ain't. It's so exciting. What's exciting? And I know it is. I agree. Hey Sam, I've started drinking roasted dandelion and burdock tea. I find it so bitter. Do you have any suggestions of another loose leaf tea mix like peppermint, for example? Wait. Like add sugar to it. To be honest, when you're dealing with something like a roots are gonna be bitter. Like they're gonna be bitter. So if you're used to like that sugary, like sweet juice like taste, like you have to retrain your palate. You have to retrain your mouth because you're not like most roots are gonna be on the bitter side because it's the root, it's the essence of the plant, right? So I would say like put some maple syrup in it. I like with my chicory root and dandelion root, I always add like creamer to it. That's why I'll use it as my coffee replacement because once I add some like some vanilla almond milk creamer to it, then it knocks that bitter taste out. Is the one on Amazon similar to yours? Nope, it ain't nothing like mine. I don't know where Amazon gets theirs from. I don't know what they doing. I put every last herb that's in this bag was in one big old bag. I mixed all of these blends with these hands. Okay, these hands. I don't know what they be doing. I don't know. Nope, they ain't nothing like mine. I'm just kidding, but no, I'm not. I'm serious. But I love you guys so much. It looks like we are to the end of all of the questions. I love you guys so much. I worked so hard on all the teas. We are so out of the blue tea, but all of my other teas are so freaking amazing. All of them are freaking amazing. Equally as amazing as the blue tea, if not more. But, I'm going to have videos coming on each tea blend on next week. That's why I wanted to come live today because I have so much editing and filming to do. And I didn't want to go another 2-3 days without posting or talking to y'all. So that's why I was like, let me just come on here today and say something. And real quick, when I get off of here, I'm going to go powder my nose a little bit so I can like put some glasses on and do like the ending part of the video of this hair. And then I'm going outside. But then if you don't like sugar, you don't have to put sugar in it. You can just add oat milk to it. But you can do creamer that isn't sweet, right? It'll kind of just like balance it out. Like sometimes the cream will just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It'll kind of just like mellow the bitterness out. Or I'm just picturing a herb in my head that you can add to it. Because which one did you say? Because see, dandelion and bodock root, that could be, those are two really, really powerful roots together. So I mean, you could try adding some ginger to it. Ginger to it would kind of mellow it down just a little bit, even though it's another root. And I mean, you could add like a peppermint. Ooh, no, add some star either pepper or star anise. I can never say it. Star anise. It look like a little star. That one. Add some star anise to it, or allspice. Oh, so either ginger, allspice, or star anise. One of those, and that'll do it. Because it is gonna give it like a. I feel like all three of those give, like, for lack of a better word, it's not spicy, but that's the only word that's popping up in my head right now. But it'll kind of give it like that spicy feel. I was gonna say licorice root, but a lot of people don't like the way licorice root tastes. So you can do one of those three, or four. So you could do licorice root, or anise, or ginger, or allspice. So one of those four. Try those. Allspice would be a good one too, because allspice got that like, yeah, licorice. Yeah, licorice root is not my favorite. It's super good for you, but it's not my favorite thing to eat in the city, in the streets. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let y'all go, so y'all can head over to my website and shop some teas before they sold out, because y'all know stuff be going off fast. Even though butterfly blue tea is the only one sold out, a whole lot of them are almost sold out. So get to them. And this what I mean. If you got a high sweat level, look, y'all saw how my hair looked when we first got on here. I have been sweating. My hair is sweating. So I love y'all so much. I hope your day has been freaking amazing. I hope that you learned a little bit of something here with me today. I hope that I gave you a little insight. I hope that nobody was, feeling away about my bluntness today. Even the lady who got kicked out because she was talking crap. I'm just playing. I'm joking. I love you guys so much, and make sure that you are here tomorrow. I will have that video done sometime later in the day, so at least by like 4 tomorrow. So just make sure, if you haven't done so already, as soon as you get off of here, you double check, make sure your post notifications are on, so we can be back here kicking it. All right, I love y'all.